A séance has been held in the great house at Collinwood. A séance which has suspended time and space and sent one girl on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. There, each of the Collins ancestors resembles a present-day member of the Collins family, but the names and relationships have changed, and Victoria Winters finds herself a stranger in a sea of familiar faces. There are those who believe that she has practiced witchcraft and would destroy her, but one member of the Collins family is besieged by doubts.
Ben.
Huh? Mr. Barnabas, what are you doing here?
I have to talk to you.
I thought your father told you never to set foot in this house again.
Well, he did. But I bribed one of the servants to let me in and give me the keys to your cell.
What for?
I have a question to give you, and I want you to answer it truthfully.
What is it?
What were you doing in my Aunt Abigail's room?
You bribed your way in here to ask me that?
I must have the answer. You said that you were sent there by a witch. What did you mean?
Nothing.
Well, you must have meant something.
I couldn't think of an excuse for being there, so I said that.
So you only went to my Aunt Abigail's room to rob her?
Yes.
I don't believe you. You were sent there by the witch. Who is the witch?
Mr. Barnabas.
If there is a witch, it has to be one of two people.
Who?
A girl we know very little about, Victoria Winters.
Or?
Angelique, my wife.
How can you suspect your own wife?
Because of something that happened.
What was it?
Never mind, you're not answering my question. Who sent you to my Aunt Abigail's room?
Nobody sent me.
Then what were you doing there?
I sneaked into Miss Abigail's room to rob her.
I've already told you I don't believe you.
Why not? Everybody else does.
What has my Aunt Abigail got that you would want to steal? She has no jewelry. She believes that worldly goods are the temptation of the devil.
She has money. I know she's got some hidden around there somewhere.
Nonsense. She's the poorest member of our family. Why don't you tell me the truth? Are you afraid?
No.
Yes, you are afraid. You're afraid of the person who's controlling you, who is forcing you to do things against your will.
There's no such a person.
You're lying, Ben.
Mr. Barnabas, you don't even believe in witches. You told me so yourself.
I used to be a rational man, but things have been happening here that do not have a rational explanation. I'm beginning to believe in the forces of evil. There are forces here that we cannot even comprehend, and you have somehow got involved.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ben, I'm sure there's more that you know than you're telling me.
I don't.
Is Miss Winters a witch?
I don't know.
Because if she isn't, she's in danger.
What do you mean?
Trask has found her. He's taken her somewhere, and I don't know where.
You were protecting her. You were keeping her safe.
But she's not safe now. And if he has his way, she'll be destroyed.
Destroyed?
Is she innocent? You must tell me.
I don't know anything.
I hope you're telling me the truth, Ben. Because if you're holding something from me that you know, you will be responsible for her death.
I can't tell you anything because I don't know anything. Now, please, Mr. Barnabas, go away and leave me be.
Ben, we've been friends for a long time.
What about it?
And I've never known you to lie to me.
I've never wanted to lie to you.
Are you lying to me now?
Please.
If you are lying to me, is it because of some knowledge that might be dangerous to me? Now tell me, Ben.
Go away.
Please, Ben, you've got to tell me.
Let go.
You've got to tell me the truth.
I said let go of me. Let go. Sorry, I didn't mean to do it, but I had to.
Riggs? No, it's not Riggs.
Father.
I couldn't believe my ears when Riggs told me that you were locked in this cell. I thought he had taken leave of his senses.
I asked Riggs not to bother you.
You asked Riggs to keep your presence in my house a secret. In addition to being disloyal, you seem bent on defying my every wish. What have I done to prompt this behavior?
I am not defying you, Father.
Then what other reason have you got for helping Ben escape?
I did not help Ben escape. He hit me over the head and knocked me unconscious.
What were you doing here in the first place? I've expressly forbidden you to enter this house.
I had to talk to Ben. I cannot tell you why, but it was very important.
What business do you have with a common thief?
I'm not certain Ben is a thief, Father.
Well, that's nonsense. He was found in Abigail's room, and he offered no sensible explanation for what he was doing there.
He did offer an explanation. He was sent there by the witch.
I do not consider that a sensible explanation.
But what if he's telling the truth, Father?
You sound like Abigail.
Well, we cannot ignore the things that have been happening in this house, things that none of us can explain.
What are you suggesting? Do you actually believe in voodoo and witches and black magic? I gave you credit for more intelligence.
You yourself, Father, were missing for days. Were you able to offer an explanation for your being away? Where were you? You didn't even know what had happened to you?
No, that's true.
Then how can you ignore the possibility of the supernatural?
Well, if there was a witch in this house, as you all seem to believe, she's been caught.
I presume you're referring to Miss Winters.
Of course. Trask has sent her over to the authorities.
Where is she now?
She's in prison in Collinsport. Now, we have nothing more to do with her. She's out of our hands altogether.
Father! Do you seriously believe that Miss Winters is a witch?
I'm not sure of anything. I just know that this family has been seized by some kind of madness, and I want an end put to it.
But if you're not convinced that she is a witch, why did you let Trask turn her over to the authorities? You know he's a charlatan. You know it as well as I do.
And what about it?
Are you willing to let a poor girl be sentenced to prison or even death on the word of a charlatan?
Miss Winters has done nothing but brought trouble here since she first arrived. I'm glad she's out of this house. For all I know, Trask is right. She is a witch.
You don't believe that.
I believe she's a troublemaker, and I'm glad she's gone. That's all I know. That's all I need to know.
So you don't care whether she's guilty or innocent?
Her guilt or innocence is up to the authorities.
Father, you're the most influential man in this community. You could help her if you really wanted to.
Victoria Winters is a stranger to me and shall remain so. I owe her nothing.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I mean it. I mean everything I say. Now, good night, sir.
Collins!
Hello, Miss Winters.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Are you all right?
Yes.
You look so pale.
I'm frightened. I don't know what's going to happen to me. They're talking about a trial.
Please, sit down. I'll do everything I can to help you.
I'm very grateful for that.
Did Trask harm you?
No. He just brought me here. But he kept saying, I've caught the witch, I've caught the witch. And that the penalty for witchcraft is death by fire. I can't help but be frightened.
I understand. But there's something that you must do for me.
What?
You must tell me everything that happened last night after I left your room. Everything you remember in your own words.
Well, I was tired, and I was afraid. So I lay down on the bed, began to cry.
And then?
After a while, I heard Trask's voice coming from outside.
What was he saying?
Something about the power of light and the consuming fire of goodness.
Fire? He mentioned the word fire.
Yes, and then I looked up and a fire had started in my room.
And then you ran out.
Yes, I ran out of the house and that's when he caught me and called me a witch.
I heard you shouting fire. I rushed to your room, but I saw nothing burning.
What?
There was no fire. There was no evidence of fire. No ashes, nothing.
But there was fire. The whole room was burning.
I saw no evidence of fire.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that I left my room because that man made me leave because I'm a witch.
I don't want to believe that.
But you do. I suppose I can't blame you. I know that what happened last night was very strange, and my story about coming from a different time is even stranger. But it's true. It's all true. I swear it is.
All right, Miss Winters.
You still don't believe me.
I don't know what to believe. I only know that you say you saw fire, and I never saw any evidence of fire.
Now that I think about it, there was something very strange about that fire. When it started, I tried to put it out with the comforter on my bed. My hands actually went into the flames, but I wasn't burned. There was a coldness. In fact, there was a time when the flames were all around my hands. And strange as it may seem, I felt as though I were touching a cake of ice.
What did you say?
There was no heat from the fire. There was nothing but a sensation of coldness.
But you mentioned the word fire and ice. Fire like ice.
Well, I don't know. That may have been my imagination. Everything happened so quickly.
Heart of fire. Fire burning in the heart of ice.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, Mr. Collins, I know that you have every reason to believe that what they're saying about me is true.
I know that you're not a witch. I had my doubts for a time, but those doubts I have no longer. I know you're innocent, and I'll do everything I can to help you. Goodbye, Miss Winters. And please, don't worry. Remember what I said. I'll do everything I can to help you.
Well, I do feel better knowing that you believe me. Goodbye, Mr. Collins.
Heart of fire. Fire that burns in heart of ice. Those were the words Angelique was saying when she was in her room, just before Miss Winters shouted fire. And then Angelique lied about being in her room. Why was she saying those words? Why would she lie? Unless... I don't want to believe it. And yet, only one man knows the truth. Ben. I've got to find him. Somehow, I've got to find him.
Who is it? Who's there? Nothing out there. Nobody can find me here. As soon as it gets light enough, I'll get out of here and go where nobody can ever find me. Where nobody can ever catch up with me. Not even her. Not even the witch. Mr. Barnabas.
Don't be afraid, Ben. No one's with me. I'm alone. Don't be afraid. I won't tell anyone you're here. You're safe.
How'd you know where to find me?
Well, I just guessed that you'd be here. No one ever comes here. I was the one who told you about this place, remember?
I didn't mean to hurt you, but I was scared. I had to get away.
I understand. But I haven't come here to stop you from running away.
You haven't?
No, I came here to tell you that you're safe.
Safe?
Safe from the witch, Ben. She's been caught.
She has?
Yes, and she's going to be burned at the stake or hung. So you no longer have anything to worry about.
Who are you talking about?
Why, Victoria Winters, of course.
They're sure she's the witch.
Everyone knows it now.
How? Has she confessed?
She didn't have to confess. The evidence was overwhelming.
And she'll be burned or hung?
Yes, probably.
What a terrible way to die.
But witches must be destroyed, Ben. Of course, she will have to suffer, but she must be destroyed.
When you came to Marcel, you weren't so sure she was the witch. You thought...
I know. I had some strange notion that perhaps Angelique could be the witch. But you don't know how happy I am that I'm wrong.
Then you're sure you were wrong?
I'm certain of it now.
Why?
Because of you, Ben.
Me?
You're my friend. I trust you. If Angelique had been the witch, I'm sure you would have warned me somehow.
What makes you think I would?
Because I know you well enough to know that you wouldn't put me and my family in danger.
What do you mean?
Well, supposing that Angelique had been the witch. She's my wife. If she were a witch, I would be in danger for the rest of my life. And so would Sarah, and my mother, and my father. And you wouldn't want anything to happen to them. You're too loyal, Ben.
No, I wouldn't want anything to happen to you or your mother or Miss Sarah.
And nothing will happen to us now. We're safe. And you're going to be safe, too, after you leave here.
Mr. Barnabas?
Yes?
Supposing, just supposing, I didn't know who the witch was and I couldn't do anything about it.
What do you mean?
Well, supposing she had a power over me and could stop me from saying her name.
You mean supposing she had control over your power of speech?
Aye. Then I couldn't tell you who the witch was, but I'd still be loyal, wouldn't I?
I'm sure you'd find a way of warning me.
How?
I've been teaching you to write. You could write her name.
Write it?
Why don't you do it now?
Write a name.
Write her name in the dust. V. V for Victoria.
No.
Why not, Ben?
I know who the witch is, but I can't write a name.
Don't be afraid, Ben. Here, on this barrel, name the witch. Make her initial in the dust. V. A.
A for Angelique.